Hey guys, welcome to day 176. Alright, it is 10:25. I've been up for about 3 hours because, as you know, I have to take Madison to school these days, so I'm getting up at 7:30 now, and it's actually working out just fine. I guess it's just the fact that I know I don't have a choice, so therefore I don't get upset about it or, like, hold on, I got somebody throwing food on the floor. Anyway, I know there's no way around it getting up at 7:30, so I just get up, and it's actually, like I said, it's working out pretty well because then, you know, I have more time during the day to get stuff done. Speaking of getting stuff done, that's one thing that needs done. That's something else that needs done. Big mess in the kitchen. I'm just kind of speechless because I'm just really struggling lately. I'm a bit of a hypochondriac, if you haven't already figured that out. So what my theory is, partially, is when you're in a weight loss journey, there comes a point where you're kind of over it. You know, you're really excited at first and everything's great, and then you'll hit a plateau and then you lose your motivation or whatever. And especially in conjunction with these vlogs every day, you know, it's not necessarily the easiest thing to keep up with recording yourself every day and stuff like that. So there kind of comes to a point where you're kind of over that too. You know, where you just kind of don't want to do it anymore. I'm not saying I'm quitting, I'm not quitting, and I'm not saying like, this sucks, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying like, I don't know, I'm in a funk. I've been in a funk for a couple months now. You guys know this. And it's almost like I'm so humbled and like, I don't even understand why you guys want to watch me, because to me, I'm like, lately especially, I'm like such a stick in the mud, like I don't feel like I'm motivational or inspirational at all. I feel like that's what I need. I'm just like, in some ways, well, let me just say, part of me feels like I have to be a bit perfect because I'm recording myself and I'm calling this a weight loss vlog and everything. And, you know, when I mess up, I sometimes don't want to tell you guys, but I always do. And when I'm in a bad mood, sometimes I want to put a smile on because I don't want to bring you guys down. But then in another way, it's just like, I don't want to have to edit myself. If I'm having a poo-poo day, I want to be able to let that out and just let that be what it is. If I'm feeling like I'm overwhelmed and going crazy, I want to be able to share that. If I feel like I'm happy, obviously I want to be able to share that too. So I think I'm going to apologize for the last time for not being perfect and for not always doing the right thing and for not knowing everything about weight loss and for being very weak and fallible at times. But I will be honest in these vlogs. And if you find that I'm depressing you, you know, please find something else that uplifts you if that's what you need. Because, you know, I know that I'm not the only one that you guys can come to. for that. So I don't want to let you guys down, but I can't keep feeling like guilty for being and feeling and doing what I am and what I do, and you know what I mean? So anyway, part of my theory is that, back to the hypochondriac thing, part of my theory is that I've developed an addiction to caffeine. Alana, eat your crackers. And although there are pros to this, as far as having more sustained energy throughout the day, more motivation, I'm loving that part. I've really got to be honest with myself, and I've got to make a change. I've said it like 3 times that I need to stop drinking the caffeine, but I keep coming back to it because, like I said, I believe I've developed an addiction to it. But if I can recall, not that I wasn't falling off the wagon before I started drinking the caffeine all the time, but I think I was doing a little bit better then. Now that could have nothing to do with it. Or it could be making me more easily frustrated and therefore turning to junk food more. It could be contributing to my heightened level of anxiety and panic attacks lately. You know, it could be causing some ill effects. It could be causing an increased craving for sugar, because I've read that the artificial sweeteners can do that. So, although I'm really enjoying it, I think I am going to have to, seriously, I'm going to have to step aside, not only from it, but from soda in general. Because when I did start, I was having about 1 soda a day, 1 diet decaf cola a day. And then I got to a point where I wasn't drinking it at all, and that was actually going pretty well. So I'm sorry that I'm not looking at you guys, because I don't really appreciate that when I watch vlogs and people aren't looking. So, I'm sorry. It's like I'm looking in your eyes, and sometimes if I'm ashamed, I just don't want to look. But anyway, I think it's important that I try this at least. Let's go see what my 2-year-old's doing, because I think I hear crackers falling on the floor. Well, there's one. There's another one. Why are you throwing your crackers on the floor? There's a dog eating it. Why are you throwing your crackers on the floor?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like my chips.
Yes, you do. You always like those crackers.
I don't like crackers.
Oh, okay. You don't like them anymore. Oh, boy. So, yeah. And, you know, there's no excuses. There's no excuses. And that's what makes it all the worst for me, is that I just keep repeating myself. That's another thing that gets on my nerves about doing these vlogs every day, is that it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's making me feel accountable, and that is bothering me, because I'm feeling accountable for the things I'm doing wrong, and I have to reflect, like physically reflect on my day and what I've done and what I'm doing at the time. And it's right in my face. And sometimes it's hard to see yourself doing the wrong thing. And especially that I have to repeat myself all the time, these things that I know that I should be doing. It stings even that much more. So, yeah, I know that I should be tracking my food. I know that I shouldn't be drinking the caffeine. I shouldn't be drinking the artificial sweeteners except for once in a while. I know I should be drinking more water. And you know what else? I know I should be making healthier choices. Because although it's always been the kind of the cornerstone of my weight loss technique or whatever to eat what I want, just not eat too much of it. Yeah, that's important. But in the long haul, in the long run, I need to start making healthier choices for myself. As far as, I mean, I do eat some vegetables. I do, the grains that I eat usually are whole grains unless I'm indulging. Hold on, baby. Can I have that? But you know, I need to start eating more well-rounded diet so that when I'm in maintenance, I'm actually able to maintain. So I guess I'm just going to continue to be a broken record, and that's just the reality of the situation, and I'm not going to apologize for it anymore. And I love you guys for watching me. Alana is having a total and complete meltdown. She has become worse with the whole eating thing than Madison has, because now Alana wants to eat constantly, and then you give her food and she doesn't want to eat it, and she throws it on the floor. So she's having a complete meltdown right now, but then sounds like nope. It lulled for a second. I was just thinking about the whole repeating myself thing. Like, although I may feel bad about that in a way, it's also like maybe that's what you guys need to hear too. I mean, as much as I need to repeat it and I need to keep trying to live it, I mean, maybe you guys need to hear that every day too. Maybe that is keeping you motivated and inspired, is hearing every day what maybe you should be doing too to keep you motivated. I don't know. Maybe it's not such a bad thing that I have to keep saying it. I just saw a commercial for Denny's that has developed a sandwich. Looks like a burger on toast with macaroni and cheese on it. This is the world we live in. What did you just do?
I pick up his trash.
Show it to the camera. Okay, Alana saw this little piece of fuzz on the floor, and she said, trash. I said, pick it up and put it in the trash. She didn't want to pick it up. She grabbed one of my bobby pins off the end table and used it as a tool to somehow pick up that piece of fuzz to go put it in the trash. My baby's a genius. Hey guys, it is 12:48. Got Madison home, made lunch, ate lunch, did Madison's homework with her. Preschool, and she's got homework every day. Jeez. I had a grilled cheese sandwich, salt and vinegar potato chips, and cookies. So much for the adopting healthy habits. Okay, so I had another serving of cookies after my last one, so that's 2 servings this afternoon. I still haven't tracked anything. I've just gotten a little bit of fire up under my butt and been cleaning a little bit, cleaning the kitchen up, mostly for Brian's benefit, to be honest, because I don't want him to come home to a dirty kitchen, because I've been so lazy this afternoon. I've just... Let's be honest, I have mental health issues, and I'm just kind of trying to get through it right now. I made my initial therapy appointment, first time I've been in therapy for probably, I don't know, 2 years, maybe a little bit more, so my appointment's in a couple weeks. Not really looking forward to it, but I feel like I have no other alternative, so I'm going to try to get to Big Lots as soon as Brian gets home, because they have pretty good earbud headphones at my Big Lots. I don't know if they have them at all Big Lots, and I don't know the brand name of them. I've got actually a few pairs from down there, and they were all decent, but this last pair I got was really pretty good, fit in my ear, and the sound was really good. So if I can find those exact ones, I'll let you know what the brand name is. But they're all about $5, which isn't bad at all. And Daisy chewed up my last pair, that's why. And I just need an excuse to get out of here, although I do feel a lot better now than I did earlier this afternoon. I have not felt in good spirits today at all.
I'm out of here.
Oh, and how nice of the skies to stop raining just for me. So, I am on my way, like I told you earlier, I'm on my way to Big Lots. Do a little retail therapy. No, I'm just trying to get out of the house. And, but you know what helped me earlier? Just kind of escape the situation, which the situation being my kids, is I just put some headphones on, like I had some old headphones from the airline, and I just listened to some of my favorite music, which I'll share my escape playlist with you guys later if you want, or even if you don't, because I'm not going to get any feedback by that time, so I'll share it with you anyway. Just kind of listened to some of my favorite music for a little while, and then I felt a whole lot better. What else was I going to tell you? There was just a doggy out by the road, had a collar on. I hope he goes home. Oh my gosh. Do you know what my pet peeve is? One of my pet peeves? And I'm sure one of you is guilty of it, at least. There is a figure of speech in our American English which states, I couldn't care less. Short for, I could not care less, which means that I care so little about whatever you're doing or saying or whatever the situation is. I care so little that it's not possible for me to care any less than I do. So therefore, I couldn't care less. But it has become astoundingly prevalent for people to say, I could care less. I could care less. Okay, well, if you could care less, then I guess you care quite a bit right now, right? It totally defeats the whole meaning of the phrase. So, that is my pet peeve. And where I just heard that reminded me of this is I'm going to check the lyrics when I get home. But I'm pretty dang sure, 99.9% sure, that I just heard Beyonce say it in Single Lady. Or Single Ladies, or whatever the name of the song is. She says, I could care less. It drives me nuts. I've heard Dr. Phil say it. It's like, that's not how you say it! So, been gone for almost an hour. I'll be home, probably be right at an hour that I've been gone. You hear my van. I feel like totally embarrassed to be driving around in this van, but we had to order parts online, and so I have to wait for them to get here before we can take the van in. And of course these people have to have a sign right in the line of traffic so you can't even see to get out of here. So we have to wait because Brian's going to be out of town next week and everything, so the van's not going to be able to get to the shop until the 19th. Anyway, yeah, so I spent probably about $34, $35, and that's more than I should have spent because, you know, with things that are going on, you know, I shouldn't be spending money, you know, on kind of dumb stuff, but this was an idiot idea. This was a really stupid idea to come out this way, because I'm never going to get out. It's rush hour, and, you know, this is a very busy road, and I'm probably not going to get out of this intersection, out of this place. Except for the fact that I have big trucks holding up the line. Okay, so now I'm here at the red light. Anyway, I went into Family Dollar because it was right beside Big Lots, and I found a shirt that was on clearance for $4 that looked decent, so I bought it. And then I went to Big Lots, and they did not have the earbuds that I wanted. That's the way it is with that store, you know. They get different things in, and so whatever. I got some, like a different... Where is it? I got these, which look similar in shape. So they may be made by the same company. These are Sentry, S-E-N-C-R-T-Y, which may be the same one as before, but I'm not absolutely sure. So for the $29 that I spent at Big Lots, I got a big bag of rawhide bones for the dogs for $5. I got some black spray paint because I bought a new lampshade for that gaudy lamp that I bought at Salvation Army that I was going to paint white. Well, I've actually decided to paint it black now because I don't know why exactly. I just decided to paint it black, but maybe I'll change my mind and leave it white. I don't know. Anyway, I got some white spray paint and some black spray paint because although I already bought white spray paint, I used it all because it was like the cheap 96-cent crap that I bought at Walmart that, like, it was so weird. Like, it barely sprayed. It was so weird. But yeah, I already used all that on the other things for the kitchen that have been kind of on the back burner for a little while. And so I got some white and some black spray paint. I got the earphones. I got the lampshade, which is right here. It's got a nice little design on it. It's white. I paid $10 for it though, which probably could have got a better deal, but whatever. And then I also got some cinnamon for $1 because we're all out of that. And what else did I get? I got some like little felt furniture slide things because my daughters like to slide the chairs around in the kitchen, and with that vinyl tile that we put down, it's not good to have furniture sliding all over it, so put those on the bottom of the chairs and hopefully protect the floor a little bit. Paid $2.80 for those. And what did I buy? Is that it? 15, 20, yeah, that's about it. So I'll let you know how the earphones work out. The reason why I was thinking about painting the lamp black is because the colors in my bedroom are red, black, and white, and gray. And I'm going to have the lamp on a black nightstand against a red wall, and I got a white shade. So I don't know, how would a black lamp look on a black dresser with a white shade on it? Would it look better at all white? Now I'm changing my mind, possibly. But then I have nothing else to paint black. Now I'm rethinking the black paint purchase, because now I might want to keep it white. I don't know, gosh. I create so many problems for myself, worrying about things that don't matter. I put a lot of mental effort into things that don't matter in my life. I need to simplify a little bit. But that's not me. I'm complicated, I guess. You know, I was just thinking. Part of me has been afraid to work out ever since I did the 3-phase experiment a while back. Because I want to lose as much weight as I can while I'm doing all the mistakes, making all the mistakes that I am. I don't want to throw another thing on top of it to slow my weight loss. But, you know, the feeling is coming over me that I need to exercise. Period. For a multitude of reasons. I'm just feeling that that's the right thing to do, although it may halt my weight loss. At least for a little while, just to see how things go. I think that I should. And unfortunately, I won't be able to have the kind of schedule that I was able to have before, and I told you guys about that. I liked that body flow instructor that I had and everything, but I have gone through the schedules, the Wise Fitness schedules, and written down when they have appropriate classes that I would like to take. So I think I'm going to add those tentatively to my schedule and just kind of play it by ear. But you know, the reason why I was coming to these thoughts was because I was driving and I was thinking, you know, do I feel better? You know, I was kind of assessing. You know, I wanted to get out of the house, and it was nice to have just some time for myself to walk around and shop or whatever. And, you know, it was better than grabbing more cookies, which I've had 9 cookies so far today, and I think about 300 calories left. But anyway, I was thinking, you know, well, it's healthier than grabbing food, but not so great on the pocketbook either. And, you know, so I started thinking about getting out of the house more and exercising. And I know I've told you guys that, you know, I'm paying over $50 a month for this membership. You know, I need to be going. I need to be utilizing my membership. So there's a fear there. There's an apprehension. But at the same time, it's like I know that it needs to be done, not only for the financial reasons, but also just to establish a healthy routine, more healthy outlet, and it's really some habits that I need to lay down for the rest of my life. And even though I don't really like that, like Caroline Manzo says, it's time to put your big girl panties on, you know? You just gotta bite the bullet, and you just gotta do what you have to do. And it's time for me to grow up.